The Beatles, John, Paul, George, Stu, and Pete, first went to Hamburg, Germany in 1960. When you left for Germany, where did you leave from? I'm sure you left a lot of girlfriends behind in England. What did you say to them? You went over by boat. Who was your captain? Your accommodations in Germany weren't too good. Where did you sleep, John?
Sleep in the bath.
How about you, George? Where did you sleep?
Behind that door.
And you, Paul?
Girls' school.
Well, that doesn't sound too bad. How about it, John? What do you have to say to that? Hamburg had kind of a bad reputation in those days. Were you warned about anything in particular? Being in a foreign country with no friends, how did you feel, Paul?
And we was lonely. Yes, we was lonely.
Well, you must have had some girlfriends. How about it, John? Who was your German girl? Paul, how about you? Do you remember your German girlfriend?
Sally G.
Well, what did you say to Sally that made her want to go out with you?
Why don't we do it in the road?
Any girls for you, George?
Everybody's trying to be my baby.
Pete, a good-looking guy like you must have had his share of girls. How did you like your German girl?
She's alright, yeah.
Did you give her anything?
She's to my heart.
When you were out on a date, how did you spend your time?
I'm casting my spell on you.
Did you have a special line you used on the girls?
I can't do without you now.
Anything else?
I need your loving. Oh, I need your loving.
John, when you played the Kaiser Keller and the Top 10 Club, what kind of music did you play?
Rock and roll music.
The German audiences were loud and they urged you on. What do you have to say to those audiences, John?
Power to the people.
You really worked hard in Germany, didn't you?
I've been working like a dog.
Paul, because of the long hours of hard work, what was happening to your act?
To admit it's getting better, a little better all the time.
You took a lot of alcohol and pills in those days to keep you going. How do you feel about that now, John?
Whatever gets you through the night.
George, you were actually deported back to England on your first German trip because you were underage. Were you scared?
I want to tell you.
Do you remember much about that time?
So too much.
Well, what did you say to the other Beatles when they put you on that boat back to England?
You don't realize how much I need you.
Paul, you were thrown out of the country too because of a fire in your room. What did you think when the police showed up?
What a mess I made.
Well, the Beatles went back to Germany several more times, and on one of those trips you made a record of a song called My Bonnie. You played in the background for another singer. Do you remember his name, Paul?
Tony Sheridan.
Tony Sheridan, that's it. Was there any particular reason why you backed him up?
Just because.
Well, I wonder why we never heard much from him since that one record.
Nobody loves you when you're down and out.